Come thrifting with me. It has been 3 months since I have been to this thrift store, and it is so good. I call it the 10-cent thrift store. Even though not everything is 10 cents, they actually have items that are 10 cents. It makes it so hard to leave things. So I'm going to try really hard not to just get things because they're cheap. Let's get to it. And one thing about this store, there are always magazine racks. Always. Every time I've come here, there's been at least one or more magazine racks. And today, of course, isn't any different. There were two, including this one that was $3. It had this little brass handle on the top. I don't know offhand what I'll use it for, but I loved it so much I had to get it. They also had this beautiful Avon bottle. They even had the box, which was super neat. Unfortunately, it was priced at $15. I had to pass. They do price earrings a little higher. I loved these red ones for only $1. There was also this little jewelry case, I think. It was only 50 cents, and it was a really neat piece, so I grabbed it. And $3 is a little high, but for gold earrings, if I went to Target, I would spend well over that, and I love these. So $3, I'm going to get them. And here's the green version of the blue we had growing up in my kitchen. And speaking of which, we had our flour and sugar in these. Takes me back. I headed to the book room, and DVDs were only 25 cents, so I wanted to grab a couple for the car. I grabbed Sleepover and Camp Rock. My kids have seen both and enjoy both. For only 50 cents, it's such a steal. They also had these little reference books. I thought that the colors on this were just really neat and really pretty. I really liked the other one as well, but I have a lot of decorative books already, so I decided to leave them. I also have a copy of this Betty Crocker cookbook that is a classic. It's so pretty. It's actually in better shape than mine and only $1, but I left it for someone else. Then I moved on to the home decor items. And they started this new thing where they have the internet price and then they have their price. So some of those items are a little higher. I don't blame them, but I pass on those. These were really cute for $1, but they were chipped, unfortunately. And you may recall, this is the thrift store that has drawers. And so I started to kind of dig through the labeled drawers. They didn't have any buttons that I could use for magnets. And so I moved on to the odds and ends. They did have a couple of craft pieces in here, and they did have a little wooden barrel that I considered getting for my trinket shelf for just a moment. But my trinket shelf is starting to fill up, and I'm going to have to be a little bit more choosy, so I decided to leave it. Moving on to the next set of drawers, I decided to check the ribbon, even though I absolutely should not buy any more ribbon. And I couldn't get the drawer closed because this wreath ribbon was in the way. It wanted to go home with me, you guys. But I said no, and I moved on. Then I checked the candle drawer. This is an area of weakness of mine. I love burning candles at holidays, and so it's so nice to have extras on hand. I even tried to make some twisted blue ones, if you guys remember. I go through red, orange, and white the most often, so I can usually talk myself into those pretty easily, especially when they are priced for like 25 cents, 50 cents. Some are even 10 cents, so I just cannot leave them behind. Although even watching myself right now go through them, I am a little frustrated that I didn't grab a few more. I currently have the storage, and that's my rule. If I have area to store them, then I can usually grab them. If I am out of space, then something's got to give and I can't bring home anymore. But I went ahead and stocked up because last year when I tried to find red candles, I couldn't. And when I did, they were like $2. So if I can find them cheap, I'm going to get them. Totally should have grabbed those blue ones and I didn't, as well as those green ones that are right in front of me that I didn't grab either. After looking at all of the tapers, I did move on to the battery operated ones. I have a lot of little white tapers that glow, but none that are red like this. So I decided to go ahead and grab a couple of red ones for Christmas. I like that they're taller than the ones I have also. Then I found this kind of mid-century style wrapping paper and I got that. This entire floral piece is only $2. I'm not really big on putting these pieces inside necessarily, but for my front porch, $2 well spent. I also thought this was a cute arrangement, but I thought I would leave it for someone else. And I kind of dig these too. They look like something you'd see at Target. It feels like they're more Easter than fall though, right? And this pilgrim and turkey were 30 cents. I guess he's walking it. And I thought this looked like a fall wreath, but it does have a black cat on the base. And the price was 15 cents. How can I pass up 15 cents, guys? It had to come home with me. I have a couple of ideas how I might be able to use it. And I guess it's more Halloween than fall because of the black cat. I moved on to the actual holiday room. And picks were 10 cents each. I was blown away again by that price. They really price things to move. So I got that leaf pick, and then this one was like the soft flowers that are more expensive. 10 cents. Fantastic deal. You guys know I have a lot of baskets to decorate for each season. The picks are perfect. I checked to see if that basket was for sale, but no such luck. Thankfully, I already found one for my gift wrap station. Here was another arrangement, only 75 cents. Super cute. That one might stay inside, but my front porch would look really cute with it too. And then this pick with the pumpkin I thought was adorable, only 25 cents. I love the velvet pumpkin touch. It will be adorable in a hanging basket. Thankfully, there were two, so I got two of them for only 50 cents. While I do love orange, safety orange isn't quite my thing, so I did leave these Celtic knot hot pan holders behind. I have quite a few. And I loved this lamp. It's definitely up my alley. I just don't need it, but it was $4. And of course, I'm always looking for frames to frame artwork, old postcards, vintage items. And I'm still wanting to do 2 picture ledges in my hallway. So for 50 cents, I have to grab this one. And there was a little gold one as well, and I've been looking for this size specifically, so I had to grab it for 25 cents. This room is usually my downfall. It's all wine themed, and they always have the cutest glasses. Glasses are 25 cents each unless marked otherwise, and a lot of them are only 10 cents. I passed though, and I moved on to all the candy dishes. I kind of went crazy last year on candy dishes, so even though these are cute, I'm going to leave them for someone else. But my basket was full and I needed to go check out.
$16.56.
I'm not sure I've ever spent over $25 here. Such great prices. Thanks for coming along, guys. Come back later to see how I style, store, and organize it.